Welcome to the Tokenized Economy. Here is today's explainer on public keys and addresses. All right, so in our last explainer, we really hammered home this one point. Your private key is everything. It's your ultimate secret, the absolute foundation of your ownership on the blockchain. It's that one thing you never, ever share. But that leads to a huge question, right? How in the world are you supposed to get paid or, do anything on the network if your main identity is a total secret? Well, the answer is it's a brilliant piece of one-way cryptography. And to really get it, let's start with a super simple analogy. Okay, so to make this all make sense, let's use an analogy. Don't worry about the crazy math for a second. Just think about something simple, like nature. So picture this. Your private key is like a tiny, one-of-a-kind seed. It's small, it's a secret, and inside it is everything needed to grow something huge. And you keep that seed locked away, totally protected. And from that one specific seed, a giant, magnificent tree grows. That tree is your public key. It's out there for everyone to see. It's complex, it's totally unique. People can walk up, they can check out the branches, count the leaves, but no matter how hard they look, there is no way they can work backwards to figure out the exact seed that it grew from. Okay, but here's the thing. Telling someone to find my massive tree in this giant forest every time you want them to send you something, that's a pain. So instead, you use something way simpler. Think of it like a unique little tag you tie to just one leaf on that tree. That's your blockchain address. It's short, it's easy to share, and it points right back to your specific tree. So you see the flow here? It's a total one-way street. The seed grows the tree, and from the tree, we get the leaf tag. You can't go from the tag back to the tree, and you definitely can't go from the tree back to the seed. That's the whole secret sauce right there. All right, let's connect this back to the tech. It's a perfect mapping. The hidden seed, that's your private key. The big visible tree, that's your public key. And that handy little leaf tag, that's your blockchain address, the one you can give out to anybody. So how does this one-way magic actually work? Let's get into it. Okay, so we're leaving the forest analogy behind and diving into the real mechanics. The security of this whole setup, and I mean all of it, hangs on a really clever bit of math that works just like a one-way door. It's got a fancy name, Elliptic Curve Cryptography, or ECC. Now, stay with me here. The simplest way to think about it is this. Your private key is just a secret number, and that number tells the computer how many times to do a special kind of addition with a point on a really funky-looking curve. The final spot where you land on that curve, that's your public key. It's actually pretty easy for a computer to do that calculation, but trying to go backwards? Yeah, basically impossible. And this is the absolute beauty of that one-way street we talked about. Going from private key to public key is super fast, super efficient for a computer. But going the other way, trying to figure out the private key just by looking at the public key, forget about it. With the tech we have today, it's what we call computationally infeasible. We're talking it would take every computer on Earth billions of years to guess it. So yeah, it's safe. Okay, so we've got our seed, the private key, and it grew our tree, the public key. Awesome. But there's a problem. The public key is still really long and clunky, not something you want to be typing out. To get to that nice short leaf tag, our address, we got to do one more clever little step. Think of this next part like putting something through a digital wood chipper, but a really precise one. You take that long public key and you feed it into a hashing function, specifically one called Ketchuk256. What this does is it basically creates a unique digital fingerprint. It spits out a shorter, totally unique string. Then you just chop off a piece, the last 20 bytes, and boom, that's your public address, the one that usually starts with 0x. So you might be wondering why all the parts? Private key, public key, address, isn't this getting complicated? Well, it all clicks into place when you actually want to use the blockchain. Like send a transaction. And here's where the magic really happens. Let's say you want to send some crypto. Your wallet uses your private key, your secret seed, to create a unique digital signature for that one specific transaction. It's like signing a check, but way more secure. That signature gets sent out with the transaction, and the network can then use your public key to check it. It's a quick math problem, and if it all lines up, the network knows for a fact that the real owner of that address said, yes, this is okay. Your private key never leaves your wallet, but you've just proven you're you. Incredible, right? So this really is the fundamental rule of blockchain security. The private key, your seed, stays secret always. The public key, the tree, can be shared so people can verify you're you. And the address, that leaf tag, you can share that with literally anyone you want to interact with. It's simple, but it's powerful. And that's the whole chain right there. It all starts with your secret private key. That gives you your public key, which then gives you your easy-to-use address. And when you want to do something, you use that private key to make a signature, which the whole world can check using your public key. It's just a beautiful, elegant system that lets us prove we own something without having to trust a bank or some other middleman. Getting this chain down is, well, it's essential for pretty much everything else in this space. But it does leave us with a really interesting question for next time. We call this whole world crypto, right? But think about it. Blockchains use digital signatures to prove who owns what, not encryption to hide things. So why is that? We're going to get into that in our next explainer. Make sure you subscribe for more short explainers on blockchain tokenization and the financial markets. And hey, drop any questions you have or topics you want us to cover in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you in the next one.